Hello, I'm back. Hope you're doing well. I am really excited to record today's video. I have some good little ideas for you for self-care when you're doing bright line eating, no matter if you just started or if you've been doing it for years. Self-care is something that is spoken about in the book, Bright Line Eating, that it's something important you shouldn't push aside, especially when you start a new eating plan like this. It's important to reserve, I would say, at least 10 to 20 minutes, maybe even 30 if you can squeeze that into your day, to really just reflect and take time to see where you're at with things and just examine, your inner thoughts and your body and how you're feeling. And all these things that I'm going to list are just ways that kind of can jumpstart that process of feeling like you're doing something good for yourself. And that is not anything to be ashamed of, to take care of yourself. In fact, it's just like in an airplane, you have to take care of yourself first before you can give your best to others. So let's get started. All right, like I mentioned in the title, these are all going to be non-food related. So of course, we don't want to reward ourselves with food when we're bright line eating. There's 3 meals, there's a bright line for that. And rewarding yourself with food was maybe something that some of us struggled with in the past. And so we're just going to eliminate food from this discussion. But I am going to talk about beverages, because aside from not my beverages like alcoholic drinks or sugary drinks, there are so many beverages that you can enjoy and partake of even between meals. So this is where you can really just push through when you feel like you might be hungry, or it might just be boredom when you're between meals and you want to have something, but instead of having food, turn to something like this. Now this is a new one that I like. I really like sparkling water. I loved it before bright line eating, but if you're not a fan of sparkling water, there's tons of teas, and I have some examples of those too, but this is a new one that I like because it's lemon and lime combined. It's Arizona brand sparkling water. And I always have trouble deciding, okay, do I want to get lemon or lime this time? So now I don't have to choose. And then this is another one of my favorites from Trader Joe's, in case you live near a Trader Joe's. In the winter, they have the winter sangria, and I really like that flavor. It's kind of a berry grape type flavor, really refreshing. Now for teas, I have some great teas that have benefits beyond just filling you up or making you feel satiated. There's this one which has holy basil in it, which is an adaptogenic herb commonly used in India. So this is organic India tulsi tea, and it's the original. It's not caffeinated. All these teas I'm going to be talking about are not caffeinated, because if it's 4 in the afternoon, you probably shouldn't be drinking any more caffeine. And this is stress relieving, energizing, and it's really good for your digestion too. So if you have a little bit of indigestion from whatever you ate, if it's too many vegetables for you, or it also claims to protect your immune system. So holy basil, you can do your own research on it, but it's a great herb to incorporate into your diet. So tea is a great way to do it, and it tastes good. It's a nice tasting tea. It makes you feel good when you drink it. The other one I like to drink usually at night is just any peppermint tea. This one happens to be from Trader Joe's, but peppermint tea just kind of does something for me. I feel like the mint, obviously it's refreshing and cleanses your palate. And so any peppermint tea, I would say, if you're a fan of that, go with that. The second thing I'm going to talk about is taking time for yourself to just go for a nice leisurely walk. This is something I feel like in America we don't appreciate enough. And I'm staring out the window right now at 15 degrees. So I understand that going outside for a walk is not always possible. But you can, bundle up, wear long johns or multiple layers, I guess, and a scarf over your face. But I enjoy just taking leisurely walks. I'm not talking about fast walking, like getting your heart rate up really high for exercise. I'm talking about just taking a nice stress relieving walk. Now it's way easier, I admit, in the spring, summer, and fall to do this. In the winter, sometimes I'm hard pressed to be able to go outside for a walk, but there are ways you can work around that. If you don't mind just going to a mall and walking around there, you can even window shop and not spend any money, and you know, you're around people. If you get lonely, you can be around people. The other thing is, you know, if you have a treadmill at home or if you have a gym membership. Now, this is for both male and female, but I would say more for women. If you have 10 minutes before you hop in the shower, or if you want to take like what I would call a luxury shower and just kind of do it all up, you know, do the whole shebang, like face mask, hair mask, shaving your legs. That, you know, that takes time as a woman to take care of yourself, but it's like an investment. If you do something to feel good about yourself, you end up feeling good about yourself. So for me, I like doing a face mask like maybe once or twice a week, and I have a few here that well, this one I've shown before, but this is my favorite face mask. I would say it's the Alatura clay mask, and it's got several different clays, and it's got vitamin C in it and pearl powder. This is a really clean ingredient type of mask, so it's not going to be something that's perfumey or toxic to your system. So you can just be assured that when you use this, it's going to be good for you. So this is a powder, and you mix it with what I do is I mix it with half water and half apple cider vinegar, and then you can add some essential oils if you want, and then you know, swipe it onto your face, leave it for about 15 minutes, 10 minutes until the clay starts to crack and you look like a dead mummy or something, and then wash it off, and it really makes your skin glow. The vitamin C actually kind of gives you a little bit of a glow, and it cleans out your pores. Very good. Okay, here's another mask I recently discovered and love, pumpkin enzyme mask. This is another one that's great for exfoliation. It says it's a resurfacer, and it does have kind of like an exfoliating feel, and then you rub it in and then you leave it on for 3 to 7 minutes. So none of these take that long. And then this is a little sample I got of Kate Somerville's Exfoliate, which you might have heard of, and this one obviously it does what it says it does. It exfoliates. But masks are something that you can do for self-care. You don't have to spend a lot of money on. Some of these are more than others, but you can just go into your Walmart or your Target and get some of these sheet masks, or some of these masks that are like $2.50 each. I just recently found this product, and I don't know if it's, you know, spread across the nation more than it has my area. I live in the Midwest, so maybe things are a little slower to get here. I'm not sure, but it is nail polish strips, and it's not the ones that you've heard of before. This is only about 18 months old, this company. I got introduced to it through someone else, and I was kind of fascinated, and so she said, I'll send you a sample, and it's free. And I was like, okay, well, what do I have to lose by trying a sample? So I got a little sample like this, and they're little, you know, they're little nail strips. And this is actually good if you have short enough nails, which most people do. You can put this on 4 fingernails just from this little thing. So I tried them, and I was pretty much hooked right away. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about Color Street. These right here. So this is a, like I said, pretty new company, and I have some on right now. I have had these on since Thursday, and this is called Crystal Cave. It's kind of a marble geode, like with pink and blue. It really matches my painting up there really nicely. And they've worn so well. You guys, I had to clean a house Friday, a whole house, for my side business, my residential cleaning business, and I was amazed how well they've held up. I only wore gloves for the bathrooms, and then the rest of the house, the kitchen and everything else, I was just with my bare nails. These hold up so much better than regular nail polish. If I had regular nail polish on since Thursday, by now it would be off, or I would have had to redo at least most of my nails. Take it off and redo them if I wanted to keep wearing it. And this I can wear for probably over a week. I think they're going to last before they grow out, or it says up to 2 weeks, but I'm so anxious to change to another design or a color that I don't know, I might change before that, even if they're not worn out. So Color Street, you guys, I will leave the info in my description box, and you can contact me. I will send you, if you want, I will send you a sample. I will send you a little accent nail or two, and we can talk about it through my email. You'll probably just send me an email through my link, and yeah, free to send a sample. You have nothing to lose. So it's just fun for women. I feel like doing your nails. Now I'm kind of a granola crunchy girl, so I'm not someone who would have always gone to the salon and had my nails done all the time. For me, it's kind of a treat. So this is something that I feel like is so fun. And the price point on these is so good. These are like $11 to $13. The French is $14, but it's buy one, get one free. And the other ones are buy three, get one free. So that's like $11 to $13, buy three, get one free. And you can get at least 2 uses. The package that I used, you get 16 strips, and I still have 11 full strips left. So I only used 5 because I used, 1 for each. I used 5 like this. So here is the little set the leftovers of the set that I used, Crystal Cave from Color Street, and there are so many cool designs, you guys. I mean, just so many different designs. There's camo, houndstooth, just goes on and on. But I wanted to mention that these require no heat, tools, or really skill, because I am really not that good at doing my nails, and I was able to do it with no problem. And look, I mean, they still look good. So all you need is your hands for tools. You just apply them and press them on, and they are dry. That's the great part. You can start doing laundry, you can start doing other things, and for me, that is like a godsend, because I am an impatient person. I cannot wait for nail polish to dry before I move on to the next thing. I don't know if anyone else is like that or if it's just me, but I love the fact that I can put these on my nails, no heat, no tools. The only thing I wouldn't do is take a bath right away or a shower right away. Like maybe do that before you do your nails, then do your nails, then you can go to bed and nothing's gonna bother them because they're dry. So that's my tip there. That is this is my new little obsession. They're so fun, you guys. They're so fun. And yeah, so it's just fun. So that's Color Street. That's doing your nails. If you have nail polish, you can still just use that, and just take care of yourself. Do your nails. So the last thing is something that is not really new or original, but we have to be reminded to take care of ourselves, especially as mothers, as women, busy working moms, or anybody who leads a busy lifestyle these days. Taking a bath is so wonderful. I don't do it personally enough, but I think when you're going through a new eating program, I think in the evening, if you're used to taking a shower before bed, why not switch to a bath 1 or 2 times per week? And it takes up a little bit more time, so you have less time to be tempted to snack or eat. What I would recommend, so cheap, so super cheap, is to get a bag of Epsom salts, because these are actually good for you. They contain magnesium, which most of us are deficient in, and they will help for any sore muscles or aches and pains. So just get a real cheap bag of Epsom salt. If you have some, you can put some, lavender essential oils or whatever, eucalyptus, whatever essential oils you want, a few drops in your bath, and you're done. You sit there for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, meditate, read a book, whatever you want. So those are my 5 non-food self-care ideas, ways to treat yourself and pamper yourself, and also make yourself feel better. They're just great ways to take care of yourself when you're going through a transition from eating one way to eating another, or to just kind of refresh yourself. And all of us, I feel like, need that. This time of year, January, it gets to be a little bit long and drag on. I know, like I said, where I live, there's snow on the ground now, and it's not going to go away. And you just need to do a little inner work. Take the time to do a little inner work right now while there's not a lot of other things to do, possibly outside, like no yard work, things like that. So I encourage you to do your self-care. Hope you take one of them and apply it this week. Again, I have my links in the description box, so just let me know if you would like a nail sample. Have a great day, guys. See you next time.